Hi everyone. Today I'll be speaking on the Goa Succession and Notaries and Inventory Proceedings Bill 2012, which was passed in the year 2016. The drafters of the Goa Succession Law were not aware, they have no knowledge of which laws of the Portuguese Civil Code are in force in Goa and which are not in force. The reason behind this is that the government of Goa and not even the Parliament of India has ever published any document stating that these and these provisions of the Portuguese Civil Code are in force and these provisions of Portuguese Civil Code have been repealed. Because after liberation in 1961, most of the Indian laws were extended to the state of Goa, and these laws repealed the certain chapters of the Portuguese Civil Code dealing with those aspects which were part of the Indian laws, which were extended to the state of Goa in 1961. So basically, the Goa Succession Act of 2012, which was passed in 2016, contains certain repealed provisions of the Portuguese Civil Code. Uh, I will take you to the section 84 of the Goa Succession Law of 2012. Section 84 states that restrictions on transfer by parents or grandparents. This basically puts certain restrictions on transfer. I don't know what transfer because it is not mentioned in the provision as to what transfers it is limited to. I'll continue reading. Parents or grandparents shall have no right to sell or mortgage their assets to their children or grandchildren unless the remaining children or grandchildren and their spouses give their consent thereto in writing. The succession laws of any state or any country, they are enacted for a specific purpose to control, to govern the effects of a death of a person and what effect it has on the assets and the properties of a person who has died. The, the succession law of Goa of 2012 puts the restrictions on the parents and grandparents on their transfer of the assets, on selling or mortgaging of their assets to only the children and grandchildren. So if a person wants to sell certain assets to their children or grandchildren, then he cannot because there is a restriction. We will think that this provision has been inserted with a certain intention, maybe such as protection of certain rights of children. Children doesn't mean only minor children. Children and grandchildren means even the adult children and grandchildren. So we might think that it is trying to protect certain rights of the children, adult children and adult grandchildren by this provision. If a parent or grandparent sells his property to a third person other than their children or grandchildren, he can sell, transfer or dispose all of his property to a third person. So what is the purpose of the section 84 of the Goa Succession Law? If it cannot prevent a parent from selling or disposing all of his property 100% to a third person who is not his own son or grandson, then what is the objective of section 84? Basically, in reality, it doesn't have any purpose. The reason, now you will ask me what is the reason this provision is in the Goa Succession Law 2012? The only reason why this provision is there in the Goa Succession Law of 2012 is that the drafters of this law, Goa Succession Law 2012, were not aware, they didn't know that this provision belongs to the contract law of Portuguese Civil Code, the contract of sale and purchase. So they were not aware of it. They were not aware of it because no one told them that this is a provision of contract law of Portuguese Civil Code. The contract laws of the Portuguese Civil Code were repealed when the Indian Contract Law, Indian Contract Act and the Transfer of Property Act was extended to the state of Goa. This chapter dealing with contracts of the Portuguese Civil Code, of which this section 85 is part of, the chapter deals with the same things which the Indian Contract Act deals with, that is the conditions, the qualifications of a valid transfer, who is qualified to execute a valid transfer. So this provision was part of the Portuguese contract law. This provision in the the Goa Succession Law does not have any effect other than restricting the transfer to the children or grandchildren only, because the parent or grandparent can sell or dispose of the property to any third person. So what I want to say is that this provision was repealed, and still the drafters of this law, the Goa Succession Law, inserted this repealed provision in the Goa Succession Law and filed a special leave petition in the year 2014. This law has been passed in the year 2016. So the petition is pending in the Supreme Court, and it is on the specific grounds that this provision of the chapters dealing with Portuguese law of contracts, allowing this provision in the Indian legal system creates very funny situations. Since we can clearly see here that there is a restriction on sale or transfer of assets, nowhere in this provision, that is section 84 or the whole of the Goa succession law, it is nowhere defined as to what is assets. Basically, in general terms, assets of a person, whether it may be a parent or grandparent, assets of person include anything and everything. So if a parent or grandparent is running a grocery shop, in today's context I'm speaking, if he is running a grocery shop, he's selling biscuits, soft drinks, 5 rupees biscuit, pen, 5 rupees pen, and other small things. And let's say his grandson comes on his shop and purchases a 5 rupees pen from his grandfather. Is that a very valid contract? Can the grandfather sell a 5 rupees pen to his grandson? Generally, as per the Indian Contract Act, a grandparent can sell a pen, 5 rupees pen to his grandson, because if he, there are restrictions. The person who is buying or selling has to be at least a major. Even if he is a minor, you can't even sell him a pen, in strict sense of a law. So, in case of India, in Goa succession law of 2012, if a parent or grandparent sells a 5 rupees pen to a major, a person who is fully qualified to execute, to enter into a contract, buys a 5 rupees pen from his father or grandfather, the parent or grandparent cannot sell a 5 rupees pen to his grandson, because section 84 of the Goa succession law states that parents or grandparents shall have no right to sell or mortgage their assets to their children or grandchildren unless the remaining children or grandchildren and their spouses give their consent thereto in writing. So basically, if a parent or grandparent wants to sell a 5 rupees pen to his grandson, the parent or grandparent has to take permission from his other children, and if they have spouses, then the permission of the other spouses to sell that 5 rupees pen to the one son or a daughter. So in today's context, we may find it funny, but during the when the whole of Portuguese Civil Code was in force in Goa, this restriction existed, and yes, the Goan parent or grandparent could not enter into a contract for even for a 5 rupees pen with his son or grandsons, even if they were major. That was a legal stand of this provision during the Portuguese times. So after the liberation, after the Indian Contract Act was extended to the state of Goa, this provision was supposed to be repealed. It is repealed, and it was not supposed to be used. But the drafters of the Goa Succession Notaries and Inventory Proceedings Bill have inserted this repeal provision in the Goa Succession Law. A provision dealing with contracts has been inserted into the succession law. This is completely wrong, and on the same grounds, the matter challenging this provision is pending in the Honorable Supreme Court of India.